Remy Marcel Jack Manley, Whirlwind gentlemen, the FSW Tag Team Champions tonight. You're defending your titles against three-time FSW Tag Team Champions, the Suburban Commandos. They want that gold back.
Oh, you don't think we know who the Suburban Commandos are? Three-time FSW Tag Team Champions? 300 pounds and two of them? They think we're scared, Jack Manley. They think we don't know who they are. Tell them.
I tell you what, Paulie Covey, they might be 300-pound Tweedledee and Tweedledum twins, but you can go ahead and bring them down to the ring, because the Whirlwind gentlemen, they're no strangers to the dangers of being champions, Paulie Covey. Sal E tried to bring in the infantry with Sweet and Sour, and it didn't work, so now he's got to bring in the heavy artillery with the Suburban Commandos. But it's no worry. It's no worry for the Whirlwind gentlemen, because these handsome devils are coming with nothing but hell. So Suburban Commandos, get yourself ready, because we might be dressed to the nines, but we're gonna put some hurting on your bowling shoe ugly face, baby. Are you ready, Remy?
Woo! I'm ready. You ready?
We ready, baby.
I'm ready.
Let's go get this party started.
If you don't believe, do yourself a favor, start believing.
I saw what he did there.
We saw it with Kenny King clocking him on the side of the jaw. He's got a giant ice pack as he's trying to lead the Suburban Commandos back to the tag team titles.
Well, it looks like he's probably got a concussion. I would sue Kenny King if I was him.
Maybe he shouldn't have climbed up on the apron, Disco Inferno.
What if he climbed up on the... he's a manager, all right? He's shouting instructions. There's no reason to be physically assaulted like that.
And the Suburban Commandos, they have held the tag team titles on 3 different occasions.
That's a lot.
Looking to be the first ever 4-time champions as they're going to battle the Whirlwind gentlemen.
Oh, jeez. You know, the Whirlwind gentlemen, in my opinion, are the most unlikely champions here in FSW, because their pedigree doesn't really dictate championship quality performances.
I'm not sure I understand that, Disco Inferno. Remy Marcel, the only man in FSW history to win every single title we have.
Well, that was fluky, though. I mean, all those victories were fluky. It's
Jack
like,
Manley, a no-limits champion for a very long time. So that's a pretty good pedigree if you
Well, Jack
me.
Manley's been carrying Remy Marcel in his tag team. I mean, we've seen it in the past that Jack Manley is the guy that has been doing most of the work here in the tag team. It's hard to argue that.
So what you're saying is you're becoming a fan of Jack Manley.
No, I just want to. I'm pointing out, Joe, that that in this tag team, that Jack Manley has been doing most of the work, and that Remy Marcel has been kind of like, riding his coattails. So is Scratch. So, I think what we saw here is the situation where. No, actually, you know what? I'm not going to give him as much credit for what I'm going to say, because Scratch isn't smart enough for that. But basically, Remy has his shortcomings, and he went out and got Jack Manley to basically carry him through this.
Wow, that's a very interesting observation.
Well, I think Jack Manley is probably feeling the same way at this point.
And then, of course, with his plaque, the Manager of the Year, Scratch.
That's that's pretty funny. He's carrying that thing around because he was not the Manager of the Year. I mean, that'd be like me carrying around the WWE Heavyweight, replica Heavyweight Championship belt. I'm not the WWE Heavyweight Champion.
And there they are, and always a great entrance. The crowd loves these guys, Disco Inferno. But
Jack Manley much better dressed than Remy Marcel also. He's got a nice suit on. Remy Marcel has that ugly blue-black thing that he's been wearing for the past 3 years. He's never had that thing dry cleaned. Did you know that?
Well, Jack Manley
it's never been cleaned before.
Jack Manley was never a suit wearer. So when he joined in the tag team with Remy Marcel, he felt it was necessary to go out and get a new suit.
Oh, whoa, time out. You don't think that it's because that, he's seen me around town, wearing nice suits and stuff and everything, where places I go and, wanted to emulate my style? Because he's not replicating Remy Marcel, because Remy looks like a jackass.
Look at this, the Commandos, they jump from behind. They're going for the fizz bomb.
Already?
And they hit it.
Holy
this could
smokes.
be it. We could have a new champions.
Well, what are they doing? Pin him!
They're going for the cover. This is it. 1, 2, and look, Remy Marcel makes the save. Or within 20 seconds, we would have had a new champion.
Yeah, because Remy Marcel told Jack Manley to turn his back and pander to the fans, and look at what happened. It almost cost him.
What a shocking event would have been if the Whirlwind gentlemen lost the belts in about 10 seconds.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Commandos need to turn it up here. They can get a quick win. Oh, no.
And Remy gets the feet up.
Another lucky move.
And off the top rope. And look at this. A crossbody knocks down both 300-pounders.
Yeah, look at that. Manley's out of it, though, right now. He took their finish.
And look at this. Remy Marcel with the Hurricane Rana. And look at this, catching D-Unit.
Well, that was ridiculous. What was that?
Well, obviously the Commandos feel it's time to take a break. But Remy Marcel, he is
look at that,
flying
what an
all over
idiot.
the place, but he gets caught.
What an idiot!
But here comes Jack Manley.
Oh, look at that. Boy, Remy really screwed it up for Jack Manley there again. If I was Jack Manley, I'd be really pissed off right now because Remy Marcel is screwing up this match left and right.
The Commandos looking very ornery tonight.
Yeah, because their manager's been clobbered earlier by Kenny King in an unprecedented sneak attack, an assault, if you will. And here they are, you know, with Scratch barking orders and Remy up from the ringside. Boy, how useless is he?
And right now, the Suburban Commandos
In complete control. Ooh, wow.
Hear that chop. As down goes Remy, and one thing we know about the Commandos, they're going to make a lot of tags.
Yes, they are. They're smart.
They've known each other for a long time, Disco.
Have they really, Joe?
That is right.
And how long was that?
As long as they've been alive.
Right.
And look at this, they just take him and pitch him across the ring.
Wow. Boy, these fans are kind of you think they get some applause?
I just
because
noticed it, yes.
It's a good performance, you know? I mean, the one thing here is just a handful of the fans here in FSW. You know, this is my fans that come to the show sometimes. You know, they're my fans too. They appreciate good performances.
Interesting suplex.
Yes, so just talk.
He just threw him.
Threw him through, yeah. It wasn't really so much a suplex because he lost control of him. He just tossed him like a sack of potatoes.
Kind of a catch and release.
Yeah.
Like he was a fish. And right now the tag to T-Rent. And right now, where's Jack Manley?
Jack Manley's trying to get back in this match. Remy screwed it up for him.
And look at the power of the
yeah.
Suburban Commandos.
Boy, it looks like just like a little, like a sack of, like a lifeless form up there, huh?
Right onto
wow.
the knee in the midsection, and Remy Marcel in big trouble.
Boy, I tell you what.
And if he makes a tag, I'm not sure it's going to help.
Tell you what, this is an example of where size does matter because these big guys have grounded these little guys and just they're burying them, Joe. I mean, it's hard to really find a light at the end of the tunnel right now in this match for the Whirlwind Gentlemen.
I can't argue with you right now, Disco Inferno. You know, I've seen the Whirlwind Gentlemen since they've been together pretty much outshine every tag team they've been in there with. Whether it was Sweet and Sour, the Rock Nest Monsters, some good tag teams.
This is like, let's be honest, this is like if you had perfect example, okay? If you had like the Klitschko brothers fighting Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Okay, maybe Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather might shine a little bit and have like the little spurts of looking good, but overall, who are you going to take in the match?
You would have to take the big guys.
The big guys, of course, which is what a great analogy by me, wasn't that, Joe?
Fantastic. Let's go 1, 2, but once again, one thing you can't deny is the heart and soul of Remy Marcel. He's just not going to give up.
I'll tell you what, you know what we should do? Let's just do this for sake of a comparison's sake. Let's start referring to Commandos number 1 and number 2 instead of T-Rent and
D-Unit.
A D-Unit. Let's start referring to them as Vladimir and Vitali.
Yes,
so this one's we'll say Vitali's in the ring. Vitali Commando.
Yes. And the crowd trying to get behind Remy Marcel.
Oh no!
And he slides under.
Oh, I can't believe this!
And he makes the tag.
To a fresh Jack Manley now. Wow!
And Jack Manley has had enough time to recover. And the kick to the side of the head. And right now the Whirlwind Gentlemen, thanks to Jack Manley, they're getting themselves back in the match.
Whoa, what a spinning, swinging DDT that was. Look at Jack Manley bailing out Remy Marcel again in this match.
And Remy Marcel, listen to the crowd.
Look at that. Oh, of course Remy had to shine there. Remy had to get his stuff in, ruined all of Jack Manley's momentum, and now look at what happened, Joe. They turned the match right back around because Remy had to get his stuff in.
Well, maybe I think Remy
Maybe
just
what,
took-
Joe? I
he
mean,
ju-
like,
he
dude,
just
is
took
that
a-
not what happened? Yes or no?
He took a little bit too long to get off the top rope and hit the fro splash. And right now, look at this, Jack Manley. Oh, they catch him
They
again.
catch him again.
And he's got him up. But look at this, Remy with the drop kick.
Whoa, what was that?
And he breaks up the Thiz bomb.
Oh,
and the
my
super
goodness.
kick. 1, 2, 3.
And Jack Manley got the pin. Jack Manley bailed out the Whirlwind Gentleman again.
Out of nowhere, the Commandos dominated about 95% of this match, Disco
And
Inferno.
94% of that was Remy Marcel. And look at Jack Manley bailing him out again.
But somehow, some way, the Whirlwind Gentlemen hold on to the tag belts here on High Octane.